Alright, RC pilots, Kiwi Craig here. Today we're going to be whizzing up the little Eachine E135 scale heli. I've had half a dozen flights on this chopper now, getting the feel of it. Very good sort of beginner machine, very easy to fly, won't get yourself into too much trouble, quite docile almost slash tame, but does everything that you expect from a collective pitch helicopter. The system is set up with optical flow being the primary on system, shall we say, where the helicopter height can be set with optical flow. Then you can just focus on just forward flying, banking, turning around, coming back. Collective pitch control is very gentle. You can raise and lower the height, but not having to actually focus primarily on pitch control at all times. So it makes for a very easy flying experience, and just for a nice morning cruising around the park, it's actually really very pleasant. Anyway, we will fire it up and get some circuits done. Start up, down and out, and then ease up to flight speed. So in optical flow mode, has this downward facing sensor that basically says here I am, and there we are, holding its position lovely. And then you can just apply controls, and I can go up. Pitch change very gentle, that's it, that's maximum up, that's maximum down. Right, so you can see you're just not going to get yourself into trouble with this thing. Not going to get away from you, you're not going to slam it into the deck. So from a beginner's point of view, that's really appealing, okay? That's it, that's maximum down pitch. Alright, so let's just pop it forward. That's full forward stick. So you can see, and low rates. You're not going to get yourself into too much trouble here. Optical flows, just maintaining the height. So you can just think about rudder, aileron, elevator, and all those things without actually having to focus too much about keeping it at a specific height under collective. So you can really see the appeal here. The factory's aim is to get absolutely new flyers, no helicopter experience whatsoever, into the game with a really nice scale helicopter, which it is. So I'm putting a little bit of up pitch because I want to be a little bit higher, I want to get up against the skyline. And here we go. Battery life is around 8 minutes. The radio actually has telemetry feed. What it does, when it gets down to the bottom quadrant of the battery, you get a beeping back at the radio to let you know you're at low bat. Now the boom light also changes from green to flashing red when the battery is low, but if you're a nice bright day like today and you're somewhat away, it's hard to make that out, but you're getting a beeping on the radio. It lets you know it's time to come back and land. So that too is also a nice feature. The whole package is just aimed at fun for beginners, and yep, full marks for that. Hitting it on the head really. Will experienced helicopter pilots like this? Not so sure. The optical flow to work properly means that there's real strong restrictions on banking, because it's reading vertically down to figure out elevation and position. So not much banking on the helicopter. And sticks off, there we go, just sitting there thinking about it. All very pleasant, all very easy. I see I got a seagull coming in for a look. I hope he decides he's not going to have a whack at it. Buzz off. The red colour is an attractant for birds. Anything bright red, things like seagulls get somewhat upset. Quite strong 6G correction. You can see as soon as I let the stick off, it drops the tail to try and stop it on the spot, so to speak, in position. That's how they minimise drift. Boom, a little bit of reverse, straight into hover. Now you can flick it up into what they call manual mode. Manual mode is just turning optical flow off. It's still in 6G stabilized mode, and you pick up a bit of speed. That's full forward. That's maximum forward envelope. Not bad, I suppose. You get it rotating in circuits, it gets up a bit of speed. The other thing, we'll just bring it back. Okay, we'll just let it stabilise. Pyro rate, that's it, that's max pyro. So that's not going to get you any trouble either, right? Alright, so the battery beeper is on. If you look up there, hopefully you can see that the red tail boom light is flashing, and the telemetry down the radio is now gone off, and it's saying you're down to quarter battery and it's time to bring it in. If you run the battery clean out, it will just go into the auto land function wherever it is, and it'll just slowly put itself down. Come on, Craig. Okay, power off. It's obviously getting a little bit of prop wash off that hard surface, bouncing it up. Well, there we have it, team. Nice little scale helicopter. Nice flight. Now, the really good news is the factory is saying that they're going to make a sport board available for this. So you can change out the stock fly barless. You'll lose optical flow, but it'll be based on the E150 board. You'll have switchable 3D 6G and a very sporty flying envelope for the change of the main board. Pop one out, pop the other in, and for experienced pilots, that's going to be the ticket. Alright, Kiwi Craig, over and out.